Continue with that thing that now people call past bro man, person. As I said, there were always past bro since centuries ago. It's clear. It's evident. And even in West European countries, lots of men are, they are having sexual relation and etc. with marrying with two Asian women's, African women, Middle Eastern women's, etc. So it's so evident. It's always, but well, many of them are because they like those women and period. Yes, because the most of those women are many of them are, at least you compare that with Irish and with my god, with Spaniards, Italian, especially with Spaniards and and Irish, but especially with Spaniards women. Obviously, those women are more beautiful. They are so beautiful. They are sweet. They are what they maybe they call real feminine. I really don't feminine. I really don't like. I really don't care about feminism versus masculinity. Well, I don't care. That is another topic. But well, so it's so evident. A lot of men who are going and who went to Asian or to Africa, to India, why not? To to get women, because what's the reason? The reason is obvious, the chivalry. The chivalry is a Western European thing. Western European thing where respect toward women without any reason, only because they are women. So nothing is more inequality, is less freedom than that. So they are escaping of the madness, of the inequality, of the intolerance, of the myths of women always as victims. And I think many of them, probably many of them not, they are only going to that because it's the only one more feminine, more real women. We can call that real women, no? Real women things. Yes, but it's so evident that the problem is in the Western culture. But well, what a coincidence, no? You have many white women now who are in internet mocking those men, call them loser, call them lots of things. Well, that is because men are going to Asian, because they are escaping of these levels, of the bullying, of the what feminists. What a coincidence! Those women are feminists. What a coincidence! Nothing coincidence, not a coincidence. Obviously, wow, yes, feminists always crying, asking for alpha males, asking for duels, asking for the tradition. They are the real traditional people, the West, the feminism, the feminists. So what a coincidence! They are mocking those men, and only because what they feel that if those men go then and get women, so it's a treat for the Western civilization because it's exposed. You can get women without get in a duel for women, without get into a fit fight for women like Western feminist women want, because they are the tradition, they are the most psychopath people. So it's a treat for their power, no? For their privilege, for this terrible inequality society, civilization, the Western, no? A Western civilization. So yes, because you don't need the criminal code, I call criminal code the chivalry, to get a woman. It's freedom. It's freedom. It's freedom. And those women, anyway, they are living still in the West, obviously, and the chivalry is still in the West. It's not finished. It's not over. But they are psychopaths. The feminists are psychopaths, so they need to mocking, to bullying those men who only went there to get the freedom, only for that, to be happy, to be how they are. So again, as always said, etc., etc., feminism is against all the good things in the humanity. Feminism is against the freedom, against the equality, against the evolution, against against the peaceful things. They only care privilege. They only care their privilege and nothing and anything else. So, well, I think this is something that always happened since centuries ago, and thanks internet, and thanks those crazy feminists from this old decade, it will increase. So it's so stupid. Those feminists are so irrational. So it will increase day by day. But I have a concern. I worry, as always, since I was a teen. Since I was a kid. I was always for those men who are non-Westerner, who are, for example, of Filipino men, Chinese men, Japanese men, Indonesian men, African men, Indian men, or even Chinese and Filipinos, etc., Indians who are living in the West, or who has a Indian, Chinese, Japanese background, but who are living in the West. Because white Western women don't accept Indians, Asian men. Why? Because in the crazy madness of intolerance, white women, especially feminists and progressives, they despise, they feel that they are not men enough. They are not men enough. So I really worry for those men. It's not fair for them. Yes. Nobody think about that, no? Nobody think about them. But I always think about them. So in the other hand, it's not good for them, obviously. So I have a mixed feeling about this thing, about Western men going to that. I know many of them will obviously spread, share the chivalry in the Asian countries, etc., like always Western people did. So that is not good thing. But well, talking about the Western women, well, I don't care what they feel, but the only thing that is so evident that they are bullies, they are real traditional. Nothing is more traditional in the world than a Western white woman. Nothing is more traditional than a Western white woman who is feminist, progressive feminist. Nothing is more traditional because they are always trying to impose their privilege over the world or over civilizations, and they are always trying to resist, to refuse, give it up their privilege. So, yes, obviously, the colonialism mindset is terrible. The white supremacist is terrible. The arrogance, my God, the entitlement is terrible, and the racism, obviously, is terrible. These women are all of this kind of thing so high, obviously, and they are so high in psychopathy. It's so evident. Well, thanks for watching me. Let me know what do you think in the comments below. Thanks.